got from Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, I've always wanted to go there because there's a very famous civil rights museum in the middle of town. So I was really excited to go, and I went to get my ticket at the counter, and the woman at the counter looks at me and she goes, "Now you cannot take no pictures in here. I know you people, you like to take you some pictures." I don't like it when it gets racial. It gets racial sometimes. I wrote a book and I went on this radio show to promote it. And they're like, "Margaret, we love the book, but tell us, what was it like to make Charlie's Angels?" Now, I'm the one from Grey's Anatomy.
Can we dim the lights a little bit? Maestro. Don't talk for a couple seconds. There's a love poem. This is for my friend Stacy. She requested this tonight. It's for my cat. Anybody here have a cat? It's called Here Kitty. Fuck you, kitty. I love you guys. Thank you.
There's this guy called Terrence guy, and instead of cursing, he's got like 30 million hits, which is how many I want to inflict upon him. Instead of saying "fuck you" or "god damn it," he says my name. He goes, "Bob Saget." And kids say it in school as a curse word. "Bob Saget." It's just done with a hammer. "Bob Saget." And his hands fall down. Like, "Bob Saget." And he's got like a curly cord hooked up to a swing set, and he falls. "Bob Saget." I fucking hate this guy. Somebody told me he died. I'm like, I'm fine with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stand Up Live. Give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out tonight. Let's do it again. Make some noise! Alright, keep that energy up. We have a great show lined up here tonight, but before we start, we have a couple of reminders. First, I'm shouting out to the stage. Please keep your table talk to a minimum. And there's no photography or video at any time. Now that we got that out of the way, let's give a big round of applause for the one you came to see. We got Attell in the building. Let him hit. And now coming first to the stage, let's give Bill out to your host, Ricardo, Rocha! Hey, how are you guys doing tonight?
crowd. Are you guys drinking? Yeah, drink it up. If you drink it, make sure you get a designated driver, a Uber. Don't get a DUI. Don't get a DUI, Arizona. Get an Uber. If you guys got high before you came here, give it a go. I fucking got here. I'm fine. My friend was like, "Dude, you can't get high and then drive." I was like, "I'm getting high all day and playing Mario Kart. I think I'll be okay to make it to stand up live. As long as nobody throws a red shell at me, I think I'm gonna make it." Let's get this out of the way. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, or conservative, I think we can all agree. This shirt was too small for me to buy. This shirt was just... I went with it. I'm going to stick with this decision for the next 4 years. So. It's crazy. Arizona is actually becoming a more liberal state. It's insane. I've lived here my entire life, and it's becoming more liberal. Like last election, we passed increased minimum wage. We almost passed legalized marijuana, and we almost voted for Hillary Clinton. That's insane, you guys. Like, we're almost going into a liberal state. We just need like 19 more old white people to die, and we are fucking there. If there's a bus accident on the way to the Fort McDowell Casino, we are going blue. 2020, you guys. 2020. Are there any single ladies? One. Okay, good. I didn't want self-esteem, you guys. I didn't want... Maybe I should have started lower the bar. Are there any women here that just aren't happy in their relationship? Any guys? Let's just keep lowering it. Anybody with a dog that just needs me to walk it, I'll fucking take that form of affection at this point in my life. So, I just went through a divorce. One happy guy. Thank you, sir. Yeah! Your life crumbled. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Yeah, I just went through a divorce, and the reason my ex-wife gave me, one of the reasons she gave me for divorcing me was she told me that I was not physically attractive enough for her. Yeah, that was what she told me. People get mad when they say that, but I understand, because she got into bodybuilding, so she got really big into being a cunt. Like, that's what she... Some of you guys are like, how do you get to, what exercise do you do to be a big cunt? According to my ex-wife, it's lifting other dudes' dicks. That's how you get to be big. But it's weird because I'm dating in my 30s. I've never dated in my 30s. I was always in my 20s, I was young, and in my 30s, I've noticed that I've become a dad. Like, I've developed dad humor. I don't have any kids, but I've developed dad humor. I was out with this girl the other night, and we're at the bar, and she's ready to go, so she pulls me in real tight, and she goes, "My pussy's so tight. If you put a piece of coal in it, it makes diamonds." A 20-year-old Ricardo would have said something cool, been like, "Oh yeah? Well, girl, I'm about to call me Little John, because I'm about to get my grill on. Let's do this." 30-year-old dad Ricardo said, "Oh yeah? You know, once a month, those are blood diamonds. Huh? Huh? Period joke for you, sweetie. Huh? You like it?" I laughed. She left. But I laughed. I guess there's a new thing called hat fishing. Did you guys hear about that? Hat fishing is when a gentleman wears a hat on a date, and then he takes off the hat and he's bald. Like, he gives the illusion, I see a couple hat fishes in here, like, he gives the illusion that he's like, he's got hair. Because I was on a date and this girl goes, she's like, "Let me see your hair." And so I removed my hat. She's, "Oh, you got a good head of hair." I was like, "Why did you ask me that?" And she explained it to me. And she's like, "I just want to make sure, you know, I'm not in for any surprises. And I just want to make sure you're real." And I was like, "That's understandable." I didn't get offended. I thought it was weird when she got offended when I was like, "Okay, take off your bra. Let me make sure those are real. Let's make sure you're not going to tit fish me again. Make sure it's going to be up and up." You doing today, sir? Good. You're part fucking Rocky. You're not wearing a hat. Good for you. You're like, this is me. This is me. Yeah, good for you. Are you leaving, ma'am? No? Be right back? Okay. So what happened, guys, turns out my ex-wife cheated on me. One of the reasons she cheated on me was because she told me that I loved her more than she loved me. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens in a relationship. The man has to love the woman way more than the woman loves the man. Because our job is to protect you. In nature, our job is to protect you. So, like, I'll give you, women, if you're in here with your significant other, please clap if you love him more than he loves you. One lady clap. Two, see the splatter of applause? Exactly. Fellas, if your woman claps, I want you to turn to her and I want you to look at her in her face. And
I'll be back with another Coke for you. Sorry about that.
She's insane, okay? She watches you sleep. Like, that's... She does shit like pours eggs on your car while you're gone, washes it off, and then goes, I washed your car for you, honey. Like, that's the crazy shit she does. Because that's our job. Our job is to protect you. Like, I've never understood that. That's why you never saw the Titanic go down and the one woman on the boat's like, no, please, take me. Go ahead, take Frank on the boat. No, it's never happened in the world. Every Titanic went down, it's always like, women and children first. Bye, Frank. Fuck yourself. I'll see you later. I don't want you guys to think that I think women are weak. I think men and women are created equal. I just think women have strengths that men don't have, and men have strengths that women don't have. I have a strength. I found out the other day I was stronger than this girl that I was seeing because she comes over to my place and she's like, I need to use the restroom. I'm like, okay, the bathroom's right through there. She walks into the bathroom. She comes out 10 seconds later, pissed. What's your problem? You don't have any toilet paper in the bathroom. Yeah, I do. So I walk in, and I grab the toilet paper, and I hand it to her, and she rips the toilet paper out of her hand, and she goes, this isn't toilet paper. These are paper towels. I was like, yeah, they're both made out of paper. I don't understand why we're arguing here. Like, she goes, I'm not gonna wipe my vagina with a paper towel. I was like, are you dumb? It's a paper towel. Do you not know how they work? You just lay it on the spill, it'll absorb. It's a quilted, quicker, picker-upper. Like, I don't know. What you thinking? A minute before I gotta get off here, you guys. It's baseball season. Oh, we'll just skip that joke. I'll tell you one last story. I got the lights. I gotta go. So we'll wrap it up here. So one good thing about not being married is I no longer have to see my in-laws, which thank God, because my father-in-law and I did not get along. Because he was very like religious and staunch, and I'm more liberal and like I don't care what you do with your life. But he was very intimidating too. He had a very intimidating look, very tall, very gaunt in the face, thin, had a big, long, bushy beard. Like he looked like Abraham Lincoln. But like if Abraham Lincoln didn't free the slaves, but instead murdered prostitutes in a barn. That's what he looked like. And so one time I was visiting, and it's before we were married, before we were just dating, and he was in El Salvador in the 80s. And he had to abruptly leave El Salvador. And no one ever knew why. No one ever asked, no one ever knew why. So one day we're sitting there and him and I are talking, and we're by ourselves, and I go, hey, Mr. Rocha, why did you have to leave El Salvador so quickly? And he turns and he looks at me and he goes, what did you just ask me? I was like, probably a question I shouldn't have asked you. But why did you have to leave El Salvador so quickly? And then what he does is he just turns and he just stares out the front window. And he doesn't say anything for 45 seconds. That was 5 seconds. Do you feel how fucking uncomfortable everyone got? He did 45 of those to me, you guys. So finally, he breaks the silence after 45 seconds and just goes, things went south fast. i.e., they found all those dead bodies in the silo, and I had to get the fuck back to America. Like, that's what happened. So I'm teasing my girlfriend at the time, my ex-wife. We get back to the States, and I'm like, hey, how many dead hookers would the police have to find before you finally turned on your father? And she goes, I guess it depends. What's wrong answer? One dead hooker, you should turn on the man. My dad doesn't pay a hooker, I'd flip on him. Like, that's... So I'm like, I gotta hear this. I'm like, what do you mean it depends? And she goes, well, if they were like sex slaved, I'd feel awful. But if they're just whores, who cares? Boom, right there, you guys. That's the best answer I've ever heard. Right there, right then and there, I knew I've got to marry this woman. That's a down-ass chick. Are you kidding me? She's not turning on her dad after murdering hookers. She's letting him murder hookers. I'm pretty sure I can get away with not mowing the lawn every weekend. Like, that's... Like, she's going to be by my side. And then she wasn't. She left. She cheated on me. She lied to me. She told me I was physically unattractive to the point where it sent me into a spiral to where I was at the lowest point of my life. Just relax, guys. It's about to get funny. Like, I feel very uncomfortable. Like, you guys got really, like, tight. Like, show was good. It was good until the host killed himself. It was weird. He just murdered himself. Because from darkness comes comedy, and that's where you find it. And so we're at the divorce, and she comes up to me afterwards, and she goes, how are you doing with everything? And for the first time in months, I just got a wave of happiness and a smile over my face. And I go, I'm doing great. And she goes, really? You're doing great? And I was like, yeah, because I believe in karma. So I know that one day, your dad's going to murder you for being a whore in this marriage. Boom! Right there, you guys! That's 2 birds, 1 stone, fucking family, all right? So you guys can follow me at Ricardo Comedy on Instagram. You guys ready to get this show started? Oh, you can do better than that. I know it's a Sunday. You guys ready to get this show started? Make sure you guys keep your table talk to them, man. We got a couple of guest spots from you. This first comic doing a guest spot, you seen him on last? Please welcome Mr. Chen.
Hey, Phoenix. Hey, I know. I'm as surprised as you are. Asian comedian on stage? Boo! Not on my watch. Stay in your lane, Hop Sing. I know, do what all the other Asian men are doing nowadays. Men's figure skating, right? I can't do it. No. I don't have that tweener, hairless, gay, magical jumping ability. No, I don't. I'm an old man. The pubes are in, all right? I can't, I'm grounded. No, I can't do a triple, quadruple lutz with this bush. I'm sorry. I can't. Too late for me. But you know what they say? There's the saying, everyone's heard it. Better late than never. Better late than never. You've all heard that phrase, better late than never. But sometimes, if you're going to be late for something, it's better to not show up. Let me give you a couple of examples, all right? Ice cream party and a gangbang, all right? You don't want to be late for either one or two of those activities. I've been tardy for both of them. And the scene is exactly the same. Yeah. A fat girl crying over a puddle. Yeah, that's what it is. Love going in, shame dripping out. Yeah. Ben and Gary's Chunky Monkey or Lacrosse Team DNA. Looks the same. But that's what I love, all right? let's get personal. I love fat women, all right? Yeah, I love a big, fat, confident woman. The bigger, the better. I love them, all right? Mostly because I lived most of my life in the Midwest and I didn't have a choice. So, yeah. They're big out there. They're called snowbirds, all right? Yeah. No, I love a big woman. Oh, big woman, all right? The kind of lady who can fill out a Cardinals linebacker jersey, put a serious hurt on a pair of Crocs. Cleavage that smells like strawberries but tastes like Cheeto dust. Yeah, that kind of special lady, yeah. The kind of woman who can wear a hole in the front of her sweatpants, right? That's a vagina fighting to get out. Rudy! 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 You're saying, Stan, help a brother out. How do I get in on that marshmallow goodness? Well, here's a tip, fellas. Listen up. Go down to your nearest old country buffet. Hang out by the ham station. It's like they are coming to you, all right? Old country buffet, ham station. The Chubby Chasers deer stand. That's what that is. Oh. I know. Asian's very popular nowadays, really. Asian girls, right, fellas? Yeah. How many of you guys have the yellow fever out there, huh? Right? We can check your internet browser. All right. Everyone loves an Asian girl, yeah. Whether you want to adopt one or fuck one, you want one. Or both if your name is Woody Allen, yeah. Don't boo people. It is such a wonderful feeling to be tapping that from behind, saying, who's your daddy? And you got the paperwork right there, yeah. Take a look, Simi, yeah. I have another job other than a stand-up comedian. You guys see me on stage for a little bit. Just go ahead and name some occupations you think I might have. Engineer, accountant, computer, mathematician, of course. Uber driver. IT, let's get in all the stereotypes, sure. All right, get ready. This is my honest-to-God, full-time profession. I am a commercial airline pilot. Yes, I hear the groans and the fear in the audience, right? No one wants to get in an airplane with a Chinese pilot, no. You'd rather have a white pilot and 4 guys with turbans and vests on the plane than a Chinese pilot. Understand, all right? People ask me, they say, Stan, what's a harder job? Stand-up comedian or airline pilot? Good question, all right? I don't make you guys laugh, that is bad. But if I fuck up in a cockpit, people catch on fire. And no one believes you when you say, hey, they were like that when I showed up, all right? How did I get started flying? Good question. I actually did all my flying in the military. That's right, I spent 9 years in the military learning to fly. Yeah. Well, thank you for the applause, Phoenix. Maybe you should ask yourself what side I was on before.
Nice.
Yellow ISIS. But no, I did. I spent 9 years in the military learning to fly, and I was in the Navy. And actually, what got me interested in being a Navy pilot is I saw a movie in the 80s about Navy flying. You guys remember what it was?
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Did you guys like that movie? Oh, I love that movie. Like the incredible flying scenes, the killer soundtrack. A shirtless, well-oiled Tom Cruise playing volleyball in his Daisy Dukes, yeah. Back in the 80s, I was very patriotic and kind of confused, yeah. Spike it, Maverick, spike it! I know. As I said, Asian girls very popular. very popular, they like to call. No, Asian girls, very popular, but Asian guys, not so much, right? I don't know, ladies, any ladies out here ever been with an Asian guy, huh? Really? You have? Wow. Let me start off your story. I was failing calculus and... Asian guys, we don't hook up all that much, all right? We don't. And it's our fault, really. No confidence. That's what our problem is. No confidence with the ladies, right? We got to look to those who do it right, who can hook up with ladies. Got the cocky swagger, right? Who am I talking about? The brothers, right? They know what they're doing, huh? Yeah. They know what to do. They even got a saying. Once you go black, you never go. See? You've heard it, Phoenix. And nationwide, fat white women have gotten the message on this, all right? You give the chunkiest girl a triple scoop of strawberry ice cream and a 10-inch cock, she will follow you around all day long. That's an inner city horse whisperer, that's what that is. What do I got? 3 inches and a warm bowl of miso soup, all right? I've got game. I am so glad you guys laughed at that, Phoenix, because I did that about a month ago at another comedy club, all right? And a guy named Jamal and his girlfriend Tammy, they met me in the parking lot, wanted to talk about it, all right? Here's how it went down. Basically, I saw a flash of a FUBU jersey, and that's all I remember after that. All right, guys, you guys have been a great audience. Joey, Dave, Attell, he's awesome.
Give it up one more time, stand chin, you guys. Guys, you here with one more special guest before you feature? Okay, we're probably getting them anyways. With that said, you may have seen him on Parts on Film. He's all the way from LA. Please welcome Yoshi. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Thank you very much. Give it up for Ricardo and Chen, everyone. Give it up for them.
And give it up for that racist music. Give it up for that. Jesus Christ, Phoenix. Holy fuck. I know some of you saying to yourself, didn't we just see that guy? And I know how you people are. All right. Great to be here. Jesus. So I was in Canada recently, in the province of Saskatoon in the city of Regina. Yes, but I'm doing the show with 3 Canadian comics, and while we were doing the show, they were drinking so much. They said, Yoshi, would you mind driving because, you know, you can drink. And of course, that's, you know, that's a responsible thing to do. I don't know if you want to have an Asian guy driving you home, but that's another issue. So while we were in the show, it got so cold, the windshield of the car was covered with ice and snow. And all I said was, oh my God, that's really going to mess up my visibility. I don't know if I could drive in that condition. Without hesitation, one of the Canadian comic goes, oh, let me help you. He walked up the windshield, make 2 slanted lines across the windshield. You motherfucker. He goes, I'm fucking with you. Wax on, wax up. He does that shit. Piece of shit. So my mom's always surprised I do comedy because as a kid I was a very awkward and shy kid. To give you some idea, all the kids in my neighborhood played cowboys and Indians, so you know what that means. I was a railroad worker. And unlike most Asian kids, I didn't get good grades because I got beat up in the classroom. Here's the weird part, I was homeschooled. No, mommy, no! Not the black dildos. And, true story, but a sweatshop. And, here's the thing, ladies. You know what's the most difficult part of getting hit by black dildos? Pretending like I didn't like it. So, oh, okay, anyway, harder, okay. So, I've been traveling a lot. I just got back from Beijing, China. Did you know that China is the only country in the world that doesn't have Chinatowns? They're just full of towns, but so in Beijing there's this thing called safari experience. Basically, you rent a car, drive through this amazing parking lot, amazing zoo, and you see amazing animals from Africa like elephant, giraffe, and things like that. 8 months ago, a family Chinese was driving through it. A teenage daughter got so angry with her dad. She ran out of the car. Immediately, she was attacked by a tiger. Her mom ran out and tried to save her. My roommate, great Irish American, goes, "Oh my God, Yoshi, if that was my daughter, I would run out and save her. Wouldn't you do the same thing?" Well, I'm a traditional Asian guy. Why would I save a daughter? So funny in China. So funny. Oh my God. Because we don't like sideways pussies. All right. So I live in downtown Los Angeles, and there's a lot of homeless people there, and I don't know how to deal with it because in Japan we just burned them. All right, a couple of Trump supporters. All right. This guy, I think he was homeless. He had a dead pigeons on his head, wrong pair of shoes, with a Honey Boo Boo t-shirt. He goes, "Hey man, can you spare some change?" Well, I grew up in Japan, so I said, "Sir, change comes from within." And I got that from 1450 from Panda Express. So a preacher saw me say that he was very upset. Like, "Sir, that man needed your help. How could you be so mean to him? Haven't you read Book of Job, chapter 2, verse 23? He recited the whole thing beautifully." He asked me, "Haven't you read that?" I told him, "No." Very confused. He goes, "Well, haven't you read the Bible?" And of course, I never read the Bible because I haven't been to prison. I know the difference between right and wrong, and I have a very good Jew lawyer. So, that's fucking redundant. But anyway, and he goes, "Well, don't you believe in God?" And of course I believe in Godzilla. So it's been a pretty good couple months for me. I finally became a U.S. citizen. Oh, thank you very much. Greatest country in the world. And this comes from the bottom of my heart as a new American. No more immigration, but this goddamn foreigners trying to come to my country. Fuck them, I'm already here. Build that fucking wall, that's what I say. Great walls of China. And, I was so excited about the ceremony. I was drinking so much. I had to get an Uber. And you know, I don't have a particularly good eyesight, but this driver's getting closer and closer. And I realized something's not right. It looks like a fucking baby driving the car, right? It's not a baby, it's a fucking midget driving. I know you're not supposed to call them midget, you're supposed to call them abomination. And, fuck those guys. Don't call them little people. Asians are little people, right? Only reason I'm told is because of the fucking radiation. And,
oh, damn.
Thank you, my family's dead. But anyway, and this motherfucker's a big Trump supporter, little Nazi here, and, you know, stomp for Trumps. But anyway, after talking to him, he kind of convinced me. He convinced me that President Trump's going to make America great unintentionally. That's what I think. President Trump's going to make America great unintentionally because every time he insults hurt women's feelings, what happens? We have Women's March. And more women marches, and more weight they lose. President Trump's going to make America beautiful again. So, nobody in San Francisco like that joke. All right. They're too busy giving their fucking fat middle fingers. Anyway, piece of shit. You know, I've been over 60 different countries, and I have to say, America still is the most generous, kind country. We don't get enough credit. But sometimes, have you noticed, even good people provide a solution. It's not necessarily the best. So let me give you an example. Every Super Bowl, Christian group and Make-A-Wish Foundation get tickets for these kids, boys with cancer. These are like 14, 15, 16-year-old boys with cancer, little terminal cancer, maybe 6 months or less to live. And they get Super Bowl tickets. And on paper, this sounds wonderful, but I'm thinking to myself, is that the best we could do? Because these are 15-year-old boys with raging hormone. I think what they really need is strippers, hookers, and porn stars. That's what they really need. Honest to God. Okay, wow. Wow, you guys have never been a teenager? Like, fuck you. I don't think it's right to let these boys die at 15 and never to have delicious titties hitting their faces. That is so un-American in my opinion. That is so terrible. Let me tell you, And ladies, 99% of the time, it's not okay to fuck a kid, but this is one time you should fuck a kid, for God's sake, okay? If you disagree, you're selfish fucking bitches, that's what I'm telling you. You should give him at least a fucking blowjob. Maybe you'll suck the cancer out of him, alright? That's Obamacare right there. And, because if there's a 16-year-old girl dying from cancer, I'll fuck her because I care about kids, alright? Uncle Yoshi care about kids. That shit makes me laugh. Very funny joke in Utah, by the way. Alright. Get it? Because they fuck kids over there. Alright. In 1979, my dad decided to take the whole family from Japan to the United States. Eventually did. So we went to Hawaii first, and since it's a midpoint between continents, USA and Japan. On second day, my dad takes me and my younger brother to Pearl Harbor in 1979. I don't know if you heard, something horrible happened there, and obviously my people bombed Pearl Harbor during World War II. So this is what my dad tells me. I'm translating from Japanese English. He goes, son, you don't speak English? Do not panic, I will abandon you. This is very nice and reassuring for me from my dad. As we were sailing across Pearl Harbor to Arizona Memorial, all my dad tells me is a bunch of airplane flew over Pearl Harbor, bombed them, and took off. He doesn't fucking tell me the Japanese people bombed him. He doesn't fucking tell me that part. As soon as my brother and I, we both landed at Arizona Memorial, we both started at the airplane going, true story. White people are getting upset, rightfully so. My fucking dad runs away like he doesn't fucking know. He's like, this piece of shit. Come back here, fucking faggot. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the show. That's my time. Thank you very much. And I do this show.
Give it up for Yoshi, guys. Guys, give it up for your waist staff. They're busting their ass. You guys need something. I should tip them really well. Guys, what's your feature act? You've seen him on Hulu. He's also been on Laughs on Fox. Please welcome very funny Pauly Casillas.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, Sunday show. How we doing? Good? I got my red wine spritzer. I'm wearing my wife's deodorant. I'm every woman right now. I feel great. I feel amazing. Oh man, Phoenix, what's up? I love Phoenix until you guys find out I'm from Tucson. And then, let's get that out of the way, right? You from Tucson? You okay? No? Yeah, I love Tucson too. It's where I live. But the thing is, people try to come up to me after the shows and try to explain to me how ASU is better than U of A. And I'm like, no, what part of this looks like I went to college? I don't care. College is a pyramid scheme. Like, I don't know. College rivalry is like the white people Bloods and Crips. I don't get involved. And is there real Crips here tonight? Any members of the Crips street gang? No? So that's the kind of blue. You got a blue plaid. You can raise your hand. Raise your hand. That's how you become a Crip. We got a Crip right here. Thank you. I'm asking because I saw two Crips fighting over midnight snacks at a Circle K by the stadium. First off, I could tell they were Crips. They were dressed in all blue, and one of them had the word Crip, like, tattooed right here. I was like, oh, big giveaway, thank you. You saved me so much time. I was about to ask where you're from. The other eye had teardrops. I was like, oh, maybe he cries at weddings. Like, maybe he cries when Mufasa dies. Or, when was the last time you cried, sir? This afternoon, when you couldn't get your vodka? Is that... It's a sad story. It's a sad story. Last time I cried, there was a Jackie Chan interview on NPR. It really fucked me up. Didn't expect that one. That was a curveball. And also, the movie Coco, I went and saw that. I had taken my child in an edible to go see this movie, and it just got real for me. She wasn't crying. I was like, oh, sociopath right there. Me, I was bawling. I was wearing a gray shirt. It looked like I was lactating. So there's a crib at the beef jerky, crib behind me in line, and then the cat. We're still in the Circle K, and the cashier. So this is how this whole shit starts. From behind me, he goes, "You go get jerky at 12 o'clock at night?" And the first thing that pops in my head is maybe that crib has like acid reflux or some shit. It shouldn't be eating spicy meat so late at night. And so he just has his back or cat, like how you cribs talk. Just surprises me, the other Crip was like, yeah, what are you getting? And then from behind me was a sentence said in a way I'll never hear again. He says, "Milk cookies go real shit!" Like loud. And I had to look back and see what Cookie Crip had going on behind me. He had like every flavor of cookie in his arms, even the red ones that are chocolate chip, because whatever, they're good enough for him to see past colors. So he has this all like this. He has 2 little jugs of milk like this. I'm like, oh my god, that's adorable. They let you have milk and cookies in the Crip? Sign me up. Fuck the Bloods. I'm Mexican. I'm pretty Mexican. Like, I know Blood and Crip dichotomy Mexican. Like, I'm not that Mexican though. Like, I don't have Cadillac Escalade rims and a Chevy pickup with a ladder in the back. Like, I'm not. Like, if I were to see Jesus' face in a tortilla, I'd be like, oh, and I'd still eat it. Like, I wouldn't frame it and put candles around it and rub scratchers against it. Put all my unpaid bills around it. Tortilla Jesus will pay them shits, I'm not. I'm a certain kind of Mexican though. This happened to me, and it put things into perspective for me. I was in the CVS downstairs a couple months ago, and I saw, like, I won't call them white people, these 2 dog owners. They had dogs, and who else has dogs in CVS for white people? Come on, let's be honest. And their dogs got a little scrap, and I go outside, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, like DMX started playing in my head. And then they pulled them away, and I got shocked because they started exchanging insurance information. Like it was a car accident. And I was like, they insure their pets? Like, I just recently insured my children. And also, let them fight. My money's on the big one. I'm that kind of Mexican. I recently found out exactly what kind of idea Jerry, she took a 23andMe and sent the info to my mom, and my mom sends me this long-ass text saying, hey, Tia Jerry took the 23andMe with 48% Southern European and Cousin Anna robbed the bank. I was like, how accurate is 23andMe? And I go, Mom, how do they know? How does 23andMe know? She's like, oh no, that was on the news. I was like, Mom, you gotta put a period in there. And stop snitching on Anna. Don't tell me on the phone, Mom. I'm 36. I'm going through a midlife crisis where I just bought a bunch of sneakers and a gold chain. That's my red Corvette right there. I just feel like I should better myself as a person, and I want to start it off by not getting so high all the time. Like, just not quit, but just bring it down a little. Because it's hard quitting, because I got so many dealers. It's like breaking up with like 4 boyfriends at one time. Then you have to buy like pity sacks and shit like that. It gets weird. But I just embarrassed myself. Like, you know, I was driving down the 51 here, and they had the Phoenix Children's Hospital, and it has the palm with the heart, the big ass logo on top. I was driving by all stone, and I was like, damn, that's a big ass Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A headquarters right here in Arizona? Started thinking about how big the waffle fries were. Then I got all sad because it was Sunday. I'll never find out. Yeah, I'm embarrassing myself in public now too. I was all stoned at Starbucks. And I thought I saw my homie Richard from high school, and I never really talked to people outside. Like, if I'm walking around with headphones in, they're plugged in my pocket. There's nothing in my pocket. I just don't want to talk or hear anybody. And I was like, I'm feeling good. I'll go see what's up with Richard. I was like, hey, Richard, remember me from high school? He's like, nah. And then I was just so high, I thought I could convince him. And I was like, yeah, no, remember we played football. Then we went to Coach Bernier's house, and it was weird because he had Playboys everywhere, and we're only 16. And I was in the bathroom pooping and not checking off. Remember when I was pooping? And he's like, no, I don't know you, bro. Like, it's like, no, remember you were all poor, and you had like one good set of clothes, and I got ketchup on them. You didn't talk to me for a week. Remember that? And then he says, I don't fucking know you, bro. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, everyone's looking. There's a scene in a Starbucks. I just wanted an Americano, and everyone's staring at me. And I started thinking back, I was like, oh shit, Richard's been dead for 5 years. They put it on Facebook and everything. But New Richard's a dick though. Fuck New Richard. You could have told me what high school he went to, and I'd have been that. And I was pooping, and no, I was jacking off. Of course I was jacking off. It was maintenance at that point. I was about to go swimming with my football teammates. You can't go out there with a boner. You gotta slay that dragon before you do belly flops and shit. I'm married. I'm glad I'm not dating. Today I saw there's a Trump dating site. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. I thought that was Walmart. I thought that's where they all meet. So glad I'm not dating. But we are fighting, me and my wife. I think Russia has hacked my relationship. Because I'm using like Russian deflections on her, like propaganda, like whataboutisms and shit. Like how they say, you did something, well, what about this? And I found coke on her the other day. And I haven't told her yet. I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity to use it. So when she comes at me like, why didn't you pay the rent? I'm like, well, let that fucking coke hop out in your car! Shout out to her though, she's Mexican, so I don't want to really piss her off because there's like a 50-50 chance she might kill me in my sleep. So I know when I really fuck up because she'll go to the bathroom and redraw her eyebrows into a scowl. That's how I know shit's real. Like, yeah, I want to better myself as a person, for my children and my wife. I lost a bunch of weight recently. I lost 170 in a year. No, clap, I cheated. Fucking cheat. I got the surgery. They cut your shit in half, yeah. It's totally cheating. And you think I would do it to, well, you know what? I'm making the transition into a skinny person and it feels really, so now I identify as trans fat. So please respect my transformation. Everyone's all nice to me now. Like, what the fuck is this about? Like, I'm still the same person. I was just fatter, and then I hate fat people now, so I get it. Reverse fatism is what it is. But you would think I would get the surgery to like extend my life for my children and live longer for them. That wasn't the case. My wife had booked a trip to Costa Rica for us. I called her mom during sex, and that was a Freudian slip. That's what that was. Like, Mom, hit me, and then it's weird, you know. That's what happens when I get a little red wine. Yeah, so she booked this trip to Costa Rica, and there's a zip line tour. And they emailed her about my weight, and she told them I was 300 pounds, and I was like, bitch, I'm 380. Like, are you trying to kill me? Like, what is this? Like, and that wasn't even my worst fear, that I get on the zip line and it snaps and I die. No, my worst fear is that I show up and then there's a big ass scale right before it, and then you step on and alarms start going on, like, they're too fat, too fat. And then there's a little Costa Rican, they're like, no, you're too fat, you can't get on the will snap. You will snap the zip line. But I did that shit though. I got down to 300 day of, did that shit. They took pictures of it and I regretted that part. It looked like someone just hung a spiral ham on a clothesline and just pushed it like that. No. I can tell I'm still losing weight though because the belt fits loose around my neck when I masturbate, so we're good. I had to add some holes. Did you get that joke, sir? You know about autoerotic asphyxiation? Choke-sturbation, as we call it in the club? I'm not going to turn this into a TED Talk about autoerotic asphyxiation. Just Google it on your way home. Yeah, this is a father. This is a dad to children. That's why I feel. I'm a reformed piece of shit. That's what it is. Like, I was a huge piece of shit. I'll give you an example. I pissed on a dude for $40 in a hotel room. Thank you. Good night. That's my time. I'll explain. So when you're 19 and you've already been drinking for like 6-7 years. And you can't get into, shout out to my Mexicans out there that know about team drinking. And you can't get into a club because you're under 21. And we get a big homie who would rent a hotel room for you and have a party in there. And we had a party, and one of my friends was being creepy with the girls, not like sexually creepy like every guy, but just like telling them weird drunk shit, like the perfect storm is coming. I don't know if it was a pickup line, but I think you talk about that movie with like Marky Mark and George Clooney. And they were just like telling me to get rid of him, so we just fucking locked him in the bathroom and forgot about him. He fell asleep in the tub, and then we went to go smoke out in there. And I mentioned I had to piss, and then my friend looks at me, looks at my crotch, looks at him, and it's just, I dare you to piss on him. And I was like, how did that just fucking happen? I was like, I'm not gonna piss on him, he's sleeping, that's our friend right there. He was like, I'll give you $40. And I looked down, I was like, well, wake him up, I'm not gonna piss on him while he's sleeping, because I'm a man of morals, first of all. But also, you can't just be like, hey, what's up, get up dog, and start pissing on him. No, I had to formulate a plan on how to get this $40. So he was up walking around, we got him up, gave him a beer, and he was doing that thing where you're all drunk and you're just trying to survive, breathing in and out, so you slowly sip your beer, someone will call you a bitch, that type of shit. Vulnerable. Oh, I caught him in the corner, I was like, hey man, listen, if you need a ride home, if you need me to call you, give me someone to lean on, I got you, bro, just stay up with me, don't be creepy. And by this time, I'm already pissing on him, But I'm looking at him in the eye, though. If you're gonna piss on him, man, look at him in the eye, man. It's amazing to me because he's wearing shorts and no reaction at all. And he's like, yeah, man, thank you. Like, that's awesome. And then all of a sudden, the piss man starts going off in his head. And he's like, what the fuck? And I was like, whoa. Just trying to gauge his reaction as he go off what he said. And he's like, you spilled your beer on me. I was like, yes I did, I'm sorry. He's all, it's all warm. I was like, I didn't know that's why. Easiest $40 I've ever made. But now, imagine going from pissing to people to getting pissed on as a father. It's a weird transition. And I have a 7-year-old and a 7-month-old, I love them to death. 7-year-old, I don't know about, I think she's sexist. She says boys can't wear dresses, and I was like, I can wear whatever the fuck I want. She was fat shaming me when I think she voted Trump, she won't tell me. She does shit like, she'll yell into my bed, like, I'll give you an example. But to preface this, my belly button is big. It's cavernous, that's the best. Like if you were spooning, sir, me and you, if you were spooning, you were the little spoon, I was big spoon, and bitch. He said, why can't I be big spoon? Like I'm not the man up here with the microphone. Mr. Salt and Pepper. You're my salt and pepper, that's why I'm the big spoon. I already got a kid name for you, so. But also, so you're nestled in and there's like the post-sex sweat and you're just like, and then there's like a sound, you hear a sound in the back and you're like, go check on that for me, Pauly, go check. And I was like, all right, and I get up quick, and I get up so quick that it'll leave a hickey on the small of your back because science happens down there. But this is what my kid will do, she'll come up and pretend to hug me and then yell at my belly button, hello. And then turn her head like an echo's coming. I'm like, this bitch, look at this shit. That's why I like my youngest. My youngest is my favorite. She doesn't talk, she still smells good. The oldest, she's psycho. She pulled out her tooth the other day just for tooth fairy money. Like, I still don't know how to take that in, but you gotta respect the game. Get that money, you know what I mean? And then she manipulated it to where I pay her, and then she goes to my mom's house and gets paid again. I was like, this bitch is a conservative. God damn it. She caught me the other day too. I was on the couch and she came up all cute. She was like, can I paint your nails? I was like, yeah, of course. She paints this in, paints this in, paints this. But she goes, there, now you look like a pretty man. I was like, what? She goes, I mean a pretty fat girl. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know where, and then the thing is with life though, it'll help you out. It'll give you these instances to where you could use imagery. And that's what happened with me and the oldest. We were walking outside and there was a baby bird in a nest. And we were watching, it's like nature and shit. And all of a sudden a hawk swoops down, grabs the baby bird violently and go eat it. And she's like freaking out. What? She didn't say, she almost said, what the fuck? She's like, what did they do? That's not the dad. I was like, Lucy, calm down, this is what happened. That baby bird got taken by that hawk. Because that baby bird called her dad a pretty fat girl. That's why. That's why I love the newest one. The newest one is the best. But she's still a baby, so I gotta make sure that when I'm holding her, I'm wearing a shirt so she doesn't latch. Like dude, my mail. You can't like freak out. Like, get the fuck up! What the fuck you doing? And if you're not ready to have a child suck on your male breast, you're just not ready to be a dad. That's just facts. Try it out. Get a kid off Craigslist, like a 6-month-old. I want to suck on your nipple. If you freak out, you're not ready to be a dad. If you're like me, you'll start fucking crying. I can't blame my kid though. I have great tits. That's what it is. They're perky. There's no sagging. The nipple areola ratio is what an Italian chef would say. Like just that. This is how I know I have great tits. I passed out at a friend's house, shirtless as I do. Because I don't like constriction, you know, you can't hold me. So I was sideways and I had some like dope ass cleavage going on. And he took a picture and sent it to me so that when I wake up out of my stupor, it's like titties on my phone. And it was a great joke because I got the text, I was like, ooh, and then I opened it, I was like, ooh. It was like, I mean, roller coaster of emotions in less than a second. And I started like, you start questioning yourself, like, did I get myself horny that day? Why do I have a boner now? Like, great joke. But then he told me that his girlfriend saw the picture in his camera roll a week later and just moved out of the house. They didn't even confront him about it. She was so sure that that was a female breast. She called her brother up to get her shit out of the house while he was at work. And I had to go back, because I'm a good friend. I went back and I had to replicate the cleavage. I took it back, brother. They're my tits. That's how I know I have great tits. Just one of them alone is a homewrecker. That was a happy home. Thank you guys so much. I'm Pauly casillas. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Get over to Rocha, everybody.
Pauly casillas, you guys. All right, we're up to your headliner. You guys ready for your badass headliner? Man, you came to see. You've seen him on the hit movie Trainwreck. You've seen him on the HBO show Crashing. Please welcome Mr. Attell.
What a great night. Give it up for all the comics we saw here tonight, please. Ricardo, Yoshi, Chen, Pauly. And how about our Olympic team? Give them a hand. Come on, guys. Fuck yeah. How about the Daytona 500? What do you guys think? Now, I know a lot of you don't know me. I know I don't look like a comic. I know that. I kind of look like the guy who delivered your mattress. Now, in honor of President's Day, buy a mattress, for God's sakes. The founding fathers would want you to sleep as comfortably as possible, you white motherfucking piece of shit. All right. Like a crowd that takes advantage of a 3-day weekend. I'm sure a lot of you are lit. I appreciate that. Yeah. I love downtown Phoenix, I'll say it right now. I've been everywhere. From the Chipotle to the Urban Outfitters. A town of many contrasts. An inclusive metropolis. In fact, I was on the tram today. Yeah. I wasn't going anywhere, I just wanted to spread the flu. And, good crowd, guys. They say drinking alone is a sign of depression. I can think of a lot worse things to do alone than drinking. Barbecuing alone, I think, is the saddest thing you can ever do. Where is everybody? Just a lot of coleslaw. I'll just pretend I'm camping. How are you? It's a good crowd. Young millennials, I can feel it. Let me ask you guys something. And I want some fucking serious shit. Who's lonely out there? Yeah. What does real loneliness look like? I'll tell you. Your own reflection in a microwave door. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Your sad, lonely, hungry face staring at a Pop-Tart slowly turn. Come on, Pop-Tart, fill the hole. If this doesn't work, I have to buy a cat. Come on. 3, 2, 1, sad. Whoever invented the microwave is a hero, am I right? Yeah. But whoever decided to figure out how long it takes to cook everything in the microwave, this guy has saved lives. Could you imagine if we didn't know we had to go with our gut every time? Oh. All right, I'm doing popcorn. What do you think? I don't know. Hit an hour and a half. Let's do it. Thank you. As you know from my show, I'm just the white headliner in this multicultural, fast and furious kind of team. Young comics who are also espionage, mechanics, something else, midterm election. Now, we live in a rough and ready world, guys, that's for sure. It's about money. I know a lot of you don't think it is, but it is. Now, I know this is Phoenix, so there's probably a couple of Bitcoin millionaires in the room. Where are you? Where you going? Where are you fucking air guitars of finance? Where are you guys? We don't accept shinies here. Later on tonight, when we're all over at the Lucky Strike, or as I call it, the Thinking Man's Hooters, you'll be thinking what I think right now, and that's money. Now, I know I don't look like I have money, I get it. I know I look like the guy who tells you the Ferris wheels are working at an amusement park. But I've got some cash, and I'll tell you how I did it. Stock market. Yeah, thank you. About a year ago, I put all of my money into Confederate flags. Now, I'm crushing it. I'm an evil person, but I'm wealthy. I heard that if you come on a Confederate flag and bury it, a Cracker Barrel will grow. Is that true? Come on. Look at this English physicist. See the humor in that. Yawn. It's about self-driving cars and other faggot shit. Are you guys into self-driving cars? Not self-driving dune buggies. Never! Never! Fuck no! Self-driving cars, yeah, maybe. For old people. How great would that be for me? My mom is old, she can't drive a car. How cool would it be after I take her out to an IHOP or a Red Robin? A self-driving car pulls up, and I gently put her inside, and then hit a big button that says, anywhere else. Take this fucking garbage somewhere else, and let them deal with it. You alright? Hold on to your tube. Do you have a to-go thing from a place you ate earlier? I mean, I just got up here. You haven't even gotten to the filthy shit yet. I like how you guys treat your homeless here. I love it. I was at their embassy, I think you call it the Circle K. That's their Justice League, guys. That's where they repower up. Well, you heard what I said. The Circle K. I was going for one thing, but I always end up buying something else. I just wanted for like orange juice today, and I ended up buying heroin. He, hoo, ha, he. Just wanted to do a shout out to the North Korean Olympic team. Now, that's racism. No matter how funny and dead on it is, it's racism. And we all know what causes racism. Vaccinations. Now,
I'm even afraid to take vitamins. Do you take them? I do every day. I know they don't work. They're kind of like prayers. Now, that's what I call them, tummy prayers. Thank you. Don't worry, I pray like I fuck, head down, ass up. And, to the east. Now, this is a dirty show! Do we have any single women here tonight who love anal? Put a filter on that question. Women, is penis size important? Is it? Yeah. Is it more important than a ride home? This close to a Miranda Lambert concert? How big is big? Let's hear some numbers. I want to hear it. Yell out your numbers. Let's hear it. How big is big for a penis? Go ahead. Be alive. Anybody? You think in a town with 12 fucking colleges and 9 law schools, somebody would want to say something. How big is big? Okay. 8 inches, reasonable. I like it. 10 inches. Now we're cock heckling. I like it. 10 inches is closer to a belt than it is a dick. That's somewhere between belt or a neck belt, bolero, I believe you call it in this part of town. 10, is that the biggest we got going here or no? 12, thank you, sir. And then wait out. Remember to meet you yourself on the way out. Now, 12 motherfucking inches now. Holy, new season of Atlanta. What am I talking about? 12 inches, that's like a tail. Like that kind of dick should be able to predict earthquakes and shit. One time a woman yelled out 13 inches. That is the ultimate. That's too much. Am I right? Yes, thank you, ladies. How about the rest of you dead inside whores? You don't believe in that? Maybe you'll love me. 13 inches. Let me put that in perspective, okay? If that dick was snow, it would close the school for a week. That's a lot of you know? Even this astronaut from the future knows what I'm talking about? Yeah, fuck. What's happening today? Shit. Can I get a round of sunblock for this table right over here? Must be 1,500 million. Women like guys that are good listeners. How exciting would it be if you went home with your man as he pulls down his pants, instead of seeing that same old hard, veiny penis, you see another ear. How about that? There's an ear there now. Yep, not a dick, an ear. And you can whisper your lady dreams in there. Equal pay. Comfortable shoes. Hamilton tickets! And this ear, this magical ear, would just shoot hot loads of yups and I knows all over your face. Just salty loads of your rights and what was I thinking into your fucking eyeballs and nostrils. Some of you aren't laughing, I get it. You're whispering amen. To you, Ellen. Now, where the fuck have you guys been all week? This is an awesome crowd. I was over at Tempe for the rest of the week. Have you guys been there? Yeah. I don't know where Tempe starts and the airport ends, but let's look at this very old fucking satellite photo. Yep, second of night. Let's talk desert shit now. How far is Tucson from here? No, I mean emotionally. Like how far? Do I have to breakdown or weird something? I bet you there are people from other countries here too, because Phoenix is known for that. Do we? Anybody from Canada? What part of Canada are you from? Alberta. That's the fucking Albany of Canada. I love that. Thanks for coming down, I appreciate it. Thank you, fucking weatherman. What is the exchange rate? Alberta, welcome aboard. Thanks for coming down here. I don't know how you put up with America, because we are your Mexico. Now, not that I'm a good tour guy, but if you really want to see the town, you should go to Scottsdale. Do you like strip clubs? Scottsdale a little high end for me. I like the old Phoenix strip club, that's what I like. I like a kind of place where you can get a lap dance for a car battery. I met a girl who had an owl tattoo, which is kind of cool, you know, a little environmental, whatever, crunchy. But underneath was written, "Who's next?" Here comes the SEX show, so you guys okay? Alright, hold on to your emotional EpiPens. I'm old, okay, but I recently had sex with a woman older than me, and that was creepy. It was. She had my mom's first name in my dad's hands. It was weird because we both smelled like we just fucked. She got on top of me and rode me like a bus. Yeah. No movement, she just sat there holding her purse for like an hour and a half. Yeah. With a coupon in her hand. A coupon, y'all! A motherfucking coupon! Where's my Native American fan base? Good, thank you. Right here, buddy. Look at that. Smoking your smokes. The American spirit, guys. The best smoke out there. These are made by Native Americans, and there's no reason why they would want to hurt us. Now, can I finish? I'm holding the talking stick. Do we have people from Alberta? Do we have people from any other countries? Anybody? Where? Where? Mexico. Okay. And where is that? San Diego? Where is that? I love Mexican food. It's my favorite. But I have to eat everything now. Hummus, I've been eating that. Do you guys eat it? Yeah. I think the president calls it terrorist peanut butter. It is delicious. It goes down smooth, but it comes out mad. That is a hard, unforgiving, uncompromising dump. More? You know the kind where you have to wipe the back of your legs? Have you ever had one of those? You know the kind where you start sitting but end up kneeling? Has that ever happened to anybody? The hero in that joke is Febreze. I love Febreze. Do you like it? I like it too. Okay, good. This is a good place to start. I like Febreze, but I was raised on Glade. Do you know Glade? Do you know of it? Glade is not as good as Febreze. What is that, hon? Did you say that? Lemon Pledge. I don't know what trailer park you're from, but you know what? Lemon Pledge. Fuck, I didn't know we had a huffer in the room. Ma'am, are you alright? Hold. I know. Febreze has run out of real smells. Linen and Sky is their big smell now. It smells like white people voting, all right? It's too white. They've run out of real smells. Now they're just thinking of situations you think you might want to smell. I could do this. This would be a fun thing for me. Summer picnic with a stepdad. No touching. Smells good. Good one? Well, here comes the next one. I don't know if you guys know this, but Lysol used to be the best smell we had. Do you remember that, Pledge? Do you remember that? That was the best fucking smell we had. Now, when you smell Lysol, you're like, uh-oh, fuck. Someone's dying in here. And they can't afford Glade. Let's get out of here. I was in Vermont, which is the Las Vegas of Maine, and I don't know if you know this. Alberta, have you ever been to Vermont? I'm sure you have. You haven't. I'm going to take you through it quickly right now. Hard cider, that's the big thing up there. Hard cider, the gateway drink to pottery. Now, 2 or 3 sips in, you'll be like, who's got some clay? I have an idea for a bowl no one needs. That's also where the Ben & Jerry's factory is. That's an ice cream factory. And you can take a tour, and I did. Just me and several children I met on the web. Now, come on, they earned it. Guys, everything is so PC now, even ice cream. Can you imagine? Like vanilla, no longer called that. Privilege. Every delicious lick. Can I get 2 scoops of privilege and a gender-neutral cone, please? I was invited to go hiking over and over while I was there. I'm not into it, guys. I'm not. Hiking is the worst. I get winded eating trail mix. Do you guys eat it? I don't like it. Too many shapes in my mouth at one time. I'm like, was that a cashew? Or did I lose a tooth? But the highlight of the trip were the horses. Now I know you guys are horse people. You get it. Alberta, I can only imagine that's like your Uber or something like that. I don't know much about horses. This is all I know about them. A horse will eat a sugar cube out of your hand, but they will not lick whipped cream off your nipples, all right? I know. It's another win for dogs. Now, some of you are like, my dog wouldn't do that. Well, you need a taller dog. How about that? All right? This is a good place for dogs. Or coyotes. Do you like coyotes here? Like a dog fucked a meth head or something like that? Love fucking scientists. Do you like dogs or do you like cats? Do you like... Oh, I can't hear you. My swimmer's here. Go ahead. You got 3 cats and a kitten? Fuck yeah! You must have read every Game of Thrones book. Barabbas. Do you like those cats? They like you. Do you ever get fucked up and stare in your cat's eyes, think they'll be able to talk and tell you the name they give you? You think all right? We'll be right back. I like cats too, but when are they going to step up on the war on terror, all right? I never see a cat sniffing around at an airport. Oh no, they can't do that. They're too busy making viral videos at home. If they could train a cat to sniff for something, you know what it would be? Gossip. Dogs are awesome. Yeah. Do you ever dance with your dog, watching his little shaky, fucking shitty back legs? You're not built for it, guys. You gotta treat them. Dogs have nightmares. Have you ever seen it? It's so sad. They have great little lives. Their paws are moving and they're yelping. I'm like, I never know what to do. I just pull up my pants and leave the room. Get out of that joke quick. You guys are too fucking kind, that's for sure. Nice. Things are changing quickly. You remember the circus? There's no longer a circus anymore. You know, there used to be traveling circus, you know what I'm talking about? And that's like kids, they didn't like their lives, they'd run off during the circus. Now all we have is ISIS. And, whatever. This crowd enjoys a good, well-written science joke, and here it comes. Did you guys celebrate the eclipse? I assume you had some kind of desert trance ecstasy party. I mean, that goes without question. Let me ask my native fan base. What did you guys do? Did you bury a salmon under something? I understand. I didn't do any of that fun shit, guys, all right? I treated the eclipse as a deranged homeless man. I didn't look directly at it, but I was aware of everything it did around me. You gotta enjoy yourself while you can. That's all I'm gonna say. Live it up, guys. You die at any moment. You ever hear that? People say it all the time. Yeah, but I believe in heaven, and I think pretty much everybody goes, almost everybody goes. It really depends on how you die. Like if you die in a very heroic, selfless way, you're going. But if you die in a half-ass, funny way, I don't think you're going. For instance, let's say you drowned in an above-ground pool. You're not going there. You're gonna fucking heaven, guys? You're going to Staten Island. That's what you're going. You're going to haunt an Olive Garden in Staten Island for eternity. That's what you should live it up. I think women shouldn't do anything down there. I think they should not shave their area. I like a full tilt big bush. Thank you. You like it too? You like it. How big are you thinking? Because I'm thinking way bigger than that. Like really big. Like how big? Like an afro, like a defiant, yeah, speak to power beard. I get that, yeah. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking of big that's beard, but still can get like a, you know, a low interest mortgage. I like a big full tilt bush. The kind of one that's so thick and woolly that if you dumped a bag of gummy bears in there, it would look like an enchanted rainforest. That's what I like. Bigger than that even. So big, so thick, so fucking dense, I can't see your balls. That's what I say. Some of you are groaning. I know you don't like to talk about the below the belt stuff. Well, here it comes. How many women are attracted to balls here? None. Really? No. Can we send a Golden Globe over to this little actress? I doubt it. I fucking seriously doubt it. Even if you were the daughter of the most successful juggler who ever lived, I'm talking about a guy who makes $800–900 a year juggling. You'd be like, balls, blah. Balls are the ugliest thing I've ever had on my chin. They are disgusting. Old balls, which is my nickname on Craigslist. Old, saggy, defeated balls. Have you seen them? Oh, the worst. Honestly, when I die, don't waste money on a coffin. Just take my old ball sack and put it over my head, like a reverse hoodie. And throw me in Lake Havasu. Let sea hobos and water moccasins deal with it. But when I was a boy, my balls looked fucking awesome. Like muffins coming out of an easy bake oven. They were fucking delicious little yummers. Honestly, ball lover, you would have been like, only 2 of them? Damn it! Holy shit! That's not enough to decorate my throat Christmas tree. Wink, wink. I had a delicious set of balls. Fantastic. Yeah? A lot of you are going, how does an old man remember what his young, beautiful balls look like? Well, thanks to an uncle with a camera. I came down with full tilt, nervous Filipino laugh. God damn my self-diagnosed Asperger's. This is a real sex crowd. I didn't plan on that here tonight. I thought it was more of a family, faith-based something. I thought we were going to go right from here to burning down a museum. But you know what? Let's talk about it. Yuma. What's going on in Yuma? Should I know about it? What's happening in Yuma? How far away is it? 2 hours. He said 3 hours. Fuck. Is there a prison there? Has it been on one of those locked up shows? Yuma. How much is commissary there? This guy came fucking alive on the prison shit. Nice. Do you guys watch those prison shows? Yeah, because you're white. Let's see what's going on in there. Everybody else, if they want to see what's going on in prison, they drive around with a broken taillight. Relax. I'm not running for anything. When I was a kid, I had a lizard as a pet. It's not a great pet. It's not. Anybody who wants a lizard as a pet, here's what you should do. Go home, draw eyes on a shoe, and talk to it. I know, it sounds like Stepfather's Day. But, I'm sorry, I lost interest. I'm back up on it now. Ready? Sorry, guys. Do you guys remember the Cassini satellite? This is a 2017 joke. Yeah. We do. Sir, please, Sputnik, for God's sakes. Holy shit, I don't know where you parked your time machine. No, we're not there. The Cassini satellite was on a mission around Saturn for 11 years, and at the end of the mission, the scientists ordered it to do a death dive in Saturn. And the last transmission back to the scientists was Allah Akbar. Now, it had been radicalized. Thank you. I bought a humidifier. Do you know what that is, guys? That's a gay air conditioner. Now, this thing just squeaks and squirts on me all night long like a blackberry drink. And I've never slept better. You haven't made fun? No, not yet? Okay, good. Are you enjoying the Olympics? You are? Do you like the snowboarding? I think they should make it harder. I think instead of like moguls, and I think they should like smell like, well, watch out, law school. And I'm not athletic like that, guys. I'm not into any of that. I don't think any outdoor sport. Paddle boarding, anybody do that? Ugh, the worst. That's the unicycle of the sea. I hate it. Anybody have you ever seen a guy look like he's having a good time on a paddleboard? No. They always have that look like, if I had one friend, I'd be canoeing. Hot air ballooning, who's done it? That's how I lost my virginity. No, wait, I was drunk on a ladder. All right. This crowd's up for anything. I like that. When you're younger and someone goes, hey, anything can happen tonight, you think it's a good thing. Like, dude, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. but I know it's gonna end up with whippets in a graveyard. Where's Tamara and Biffany going? Is there a Bachelorette episode shooting outside? When you're older and somebody goes, hey man, anything can happen, you're like frightened. You're like, anything? Shit. I better bring a sweater, it might be chilly. What if we go to Chili's? I better bring my debit card. Do you guys drink whiskey still? Yeah, I miss it. There's nothing better than a fucking whiskey, fucking in the desert, right? Right after beating a guy, another hobo for a Jimmy John sandwich. Defiant, fucking pouring it out on him, lighting him on fire, you know? A Yuma Viking funeral. Do you guys like Fireball? That's the cinnamon whiskey. Me no likey. I don't like it. You never put sweet with evil, guys. That's too much. Putting cinnamon in whiskey's kind of like wearing a tie to a colonoscopy. I think that's a mistake. More? It's kind of like getting your hair done before an abortion. Am I right?
More!
I'm always thinking of two women high-fiving during that one. Yeah, bitch, she's talking about us. Yeah. What, you don't speak Denny's? No. You guys are good. You're my fucking fan base. From the awkward couples over to my BMX team. Over here. Fast and loud. Do you guys watch Shark Tank?
I do.
How come our ideas at home are always better than the ones they have on the show? Like mine, a woman made out of Legos. I watch porn, but not as much as I look like I watch. And, I mean, come on. That would be like, fuck, there's not enough hours in the day to have this look and more. I don't watch the usual porn that you guys probably watch still. I'm like way more fucking advanced. I'm like an ancient alien. Like I'm from the past, but I'm more advanced. I think the Book of Enoch said it best. Midget porn, that's what I watch. On my phone, so it looks normal. Now, my ultimate kink, do you want to hear the ultimate? Of course you do. Me tied to the floor with two littles fucking on top of me. It's called the Gulliver. Now, thank you. Thanks for getting that. At Tempe, they're like, what the fuck is a Gulliver? I don't know, I had it. Sounds expensive. Thank you. Thank you, dude. I needed that shout out to move the show further along. Do you guys like street gin, or as I call it, Purell? Do you guys like it? Of course you do, dude. This is an economy, you gotta get the fun where you can get it. Like, I'm sure somebody in this room is having a birthday, right? Is it a big birthday? One more week. All right, cockblock, let's talk to somebody who's actually having a birthday. All right? All right, fucking Nostradamus, let's talk to somebody who is on having birthday. Thank you for coming down tonight. How old are you, can I ask? 24, that's a fucking awesome age. 21, even better. That's a crazy age. You still kind of believe in Slender Man. I like that. And global warming, that's a double threat. Do you go to college here in this town? I got quiet. Did you see Wonder Woman? Did you see Wonder Woman? Me too. I saw it. I loved it. Awesome. It's about time young women have a strong woman role model to look up to. Yeah. You can't count on that catch me outside chick. Alright? I'm sure she's busy somewhere in a rehab or a culinary school or some kind of cosmetology thing going on, but pleasure yourself. Do you have a vibrator? Do you, miss? You should. You should have one taped to the back of your leg at all times. With a tactical flashlight on top, just in case. Work the corners. Do you use your vibrator, or do you just put it out in the midday sun and let it tell time? What do you think? You don't have one. What is your vibrator? A rainbow? Cyberbullying? What gets you off? I find it erotic when a woman pleasures herself either with a Hitachi wand or organic, maybe a drumstick or carrot. Either way, I think it's awesome. Scene. I'll never forget when my ex-girlfriend used a vibrator. I walked right in on her and it kind of blew my mind because my roommate was holding it. Yeah, it's all right. Do you guys know what a wall-mounted dildo is? Do you? Let me ask this young paper boy. What son? Did you get the Sunday papers out? Do you know what a wall-mounted dildo is? All right, slow it down. All right, fuck, dude. Slow it the fuck down. You're waking this guy up. What it is a dildo that women put on the wall and they have doggy-style sex with it. Now, how I learned about it is, I believe my neighbor has one. So, are you enjoying the show? Do you want me to continue forward? Then I have your consent. All right. I used to do a lot of anal beat bits. No more, guys. No more. Except for this one. Alberta, do you have anal beads up there? Do you have the forbidden snowballs? Do you have that or no? Do you know of these things? Do you? Thanks. Anyway, somebody asked me one time, they go, what does it feel like when you pull out the anal beads? I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like finding out there's no Santa 8 times in a row, all right? Yeah. That's an image, huh? Before I start, the kid's spelling bee. Hold on, kids. This guy is up for everything. Where have you been all week? I was up against it with the religios. Yeah. Do we have a lot of religious folk here tonight? No? You are? Just scratching your head. Okay. I'm Jewish. I know I don't look it. I know I look like every guy in the movie Taken, but I'm Jewish. Are there any others in the room? You are Jewish? No way. In one little small ghetto-like area? That's interesting. Who's booking this club? Oscar Schindler? We have our own holidays. Hanukkah. Yeah, exactly. Hanukkah. I'm sure your boss has told you about it. There's a Art Christmas. It's 8 days, you know, and my favorite day is the 5th day, Cinco de Hanukkah. That's when it gets nuts. We have our own Halloween, Purim, right? For Purim, you don't dress up Jewish Halloween, you don't dress up for vampires or zombies. You dress up as Jewish fears, you know, like a reverse mortgage or someone throwing a football at you. Now, that's fucking hilarious. I give that joke 3 aisles. Now, whoa, relax. Is this a fundraiser? We're doing it! I went to the Kentucky Derby. Have you guys ever been? Oh, fuck, was that awesome. Have you been down there to Kentucky? Alberta, have you been to Kentucky? Fuck, it is great. That's a great town. Have you ever been to a place where you can buy things with fireworks? Have you ever been to a place like that? Ginseng and fireworks? Went to the Kentucky Derby, and I don't know if you know this, but the winning horse, they take his semen and they use it to sire new champions, you know? It's kind of like the NFL. And I bought some, and I tasted it, and I gotta tell you, yes, it does not taste better than any other horse's jizz, all right? Yeah. Yelp, you're hearing it right now. I didn't run any faster. You think after you drink a half gallon of horse splooge, you can at least hop a fucking fence? Nothing. Nada. I'm just laying on the ground out of the Quinta Inn. As a jockey counts my money. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
What a well-disguised blowjob bit that is. Even this feral wild load shot. It's an Olympic distance for a load shot for sure. I don't have that kind of load, guys. I'm an old man. My load looks like a homeless man blowing his nose in the street. Yeah? Dribble, 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 steam. Too much? Or did you see it in front of the Starbucks an hour before the show? Easy. Women enjoy when a man goes down on their vagina. I'm not very good at it. Let's quickly go around the room and see who is. Have you ever done it? How do you do it? I feel like you just gump your way in there, like, get in there! What is your technique? Because, you know, I'm the creepiest guy, but you would be like my fucking Robin, if you ask me. Like, if the two of us were eating a pussy, it would be like, fuck, what is going on here? I'll tell you my technique. I'll do it, okay? I do some gentle licking, but I'm also holding a lantern. All right, so it looks more like I'm guiding a train through a very... What's your technique? Go ahead. Side technique. No need to fucking throw hands at me like that. I don't know what you do at Best Buy, but it doesn't work here. I'm not very good at eating pussy, alright? Canada, do they do that up there, or is it just too cold? It's like steam coming out, it looks more like fucking highway construction. Is that what it looks like? Not that good at it. I eat pussy like it's lunch in prison. I mean, there's no joy to it. I really don't believe I belong to be there, but I'm hungry. Now, I don't make any fun pussy eating noises like, I'm eating some pussy now, nothing. It's quiet. It's quiet like you're at a comedy show with tickets from Groupon. Quiet. I got my eyes open, I'm looking around. Women enjoy it, correct? Do you like that? Do you like that? What do you call it? Do you call it eating pussy or making Jesus cry? What do you call it? The other belly button? What do you call it down there? Let me in on your desert world. Is it dry in the desert heat? Or is it super wet like a fracking? Is it just like gushers? Ladies, next time your man is down there doing that, have a little fun, all right? Come eventually. I mean, yeah, yes, not right away, of course. 2 or 3 hours in, move around, blink, queef, parkour, do something. Be a part of it. I mean, I shouldn't feel the seasons change when I'm down there. I shouldn't go down there and it's summer squash and wake up and it's winter corn, am I right? Thank you. Thank you. I do that joke during the harvest moon. Thank you. Fuck, this guy is fucking on fire tonight. Sunday is my new Friday. I'm into it. I'm only going to work Sundays from now on. I'm gonna fucking kill it on Sundays. Hold on a second. Oh shit, my mom needs an insulin shot. Alright, that's alright. She'll sweat it out. Guys, Do we have any first responders in the room? Because I usually have a good following of those guys. Where? Can you pull the lights up just a little bit? Over here. Where is it? All the way in the back? Can I buy you a drink? Yes. What would you like? Yes. Well, what kind of responder are you? Like, what do you do? Lineman. You're a lineman? Yeah. Woo! Really? What is that? Can anybody help me out here? Oh, fireman. I think you said you're a lineman. It's like, I always need a line. Dude, thank you for doing what you do. I'm going to give you a fucking drink. What kind of drink would you like? What kind of drinks do you like? Beer. Just a beer when a fucking old man's buying you a drink? You should go nuts. I still have my 90s money. Do you want to know? Just a goddamn beer. Miss, hold on a second. He's with someone. This fucking first responder. Every girl got wet. My buddy's a fireman back east. And a hardcore racist. And I told him, I don't think you should do that job. He's like, Dave, come on. Everyone's the same color when they're on fire. I know. Sounds like a Judy Blume book. Ha, ha, he, who, ha, he. Take that, emphysema. Are you here with a chick tonight? No. You're not. He's single. Let's start it out. Where are the women, the single women? None. Fuck. Dude, what do you think? I don't know either. What's gonna happen? Well, one of us is gonna have to put a wig on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Flip a coin. Lighten up! But you guys really had it with the fires here too. God, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Shit. Back east, it's all snow. You probably laugh your fucking asses off. I can only imagine your heaving chest with the swastika over your heart, laughing your asses off. Hey, Ricardo. Come out here. Ricardo. Ricardo, thanks. Did you change your shirt? Oh, fuck, okay. Will you, though? Alright, are you managing the Urban Outfitter, like, across the street, or are you alright? Dude, did you get that beer? Did you get it? Okay, cool. Thank you, dude, for what you do. Be safe. This is a good crowd, right? It's the best one. You know, I'm glad I did it. This is the way to go. Am I right? He's also single. He just broke up with his chick. So what do you think? Nice. Yeah, he's a good-looking kid. He's a good-looking man. He can't dance around it. Cat lady, what do you think? I like him? Would you invite him over to your horde? Have you ever had sex on a pizza box with a dead cat next to you? Fuck, what was that? Oh, I was penetrated by a lamp. We're already talking about Uber, right? Yeah. What time does the tram stop running? What time? Do you guys know where you are? 12 o'clock. That's not fair. What about last call? I thought last call is 2 a.m. in this town now. Is it? It is. That's great. I used to come here when it was 1:45. That was really difficult. That was really double fisting. You like fucking really had a drink. You had a drink. Every hole had to be involved in your body. It was really tough. Ricardo, what's your drink of choice? What do you like?
I like vodka tonic.
I wouldn't think of you as a vodka tonic man, but I like that you do it. Do you ever have, let's see, what is it? NyQuil? Have you ever had that? Kahlua of the streets? Street Kahlua, I believe they call it. Why don't you guys yell out when you're drinking and we'll tell you how your night's going to end. This is going to be fun. Once again, if you can turn the lights up just a little bit, it might help in the audience. Tequila, we got, hold on, we'll start there. Tequila. Careful folding your couch out into a bed tonight. All right, good. Wow, this is a big fucking area of drinkers right here. Cabernet at this fucking whorehouse of a show? Oh my God, you're the person who brings a snack to an orgy. When I get hungry, I better bring an apple. After rim jobs and slurping, just odd calm, just, oh. God, can I bring that power bar? Let's take another one.
Rum and Coke! Yeah!
Rum and Coke? Who's drinking that? Dude, really? That's your drink of choice?
Yeah!
Fuck, that's usually the drink you drink right before rehab. You're like, hey, you know what? I can't handle a rum and Coke. Nice. You're gonna black out and wake up on an unplugged air hockey table. Probably the Olympic theme. You want to do one, Ricardo? Next one, maybe? We'll see what it is.
Cosmo!
What did he say? Another Cosmo?
Cosmopolitan!
A Cosmopolitan? What?
He's gonna buy this shirt at Urban Outfitters?
Nice. You're gonna be... Cosmo is a very classy drink. Someone went to junior college. I like that. We're called juniors. Either way. How about another lady? Whoa, there's a whole table of women over there. Fuck, what are you girls celebrating? What's happening? Oh, you're all guys. Oh, they're guys. I was kind of hoping for a bachelorette party where you mix it up with them. You just had a baby? Fuck yeah, awesome. What's the baby's name? Emery? Whoa. Holy 1800s. That's great. What, do you guys live in a haunted lighthouse somewhere? Emery. That's a lot of pressure from colleges. That's why my dad named me Dave DeVry University. Dave University of Air Conditioning and Refrigerator Maintenance. Give it up for the waits there. Look at them working so hard. I like that you guys know how to drink too. I think that's great. Yeah, it's good. Dude, when you were a younger guy, did you also do POT pot?
Yeah, I still do it.
You still smoke pot? No way. I don't smoke pot. Are you guys ever going to legalize it here? Yeah. Or are you going to just stick with meth? All right. Hey, good night. Thank you very much. You guys are great.
Keep it going for Dave Attell. Guys, make sure you guys check out the website. They got a ton of great comics coming out.